Hi, Dr. Sunil. Really nice to have you today for this fireside chat. Before we start off, I would like you to kindly introduce yourself and tell us about your role at PI Health Sciences.
Yeah, thank you, Raghav, for the kind invitation and organizing this chat. I am looking forward to the conversation. To introduce me, I am Dr. Sunil Kumar Mandal. I am by education and background as a chemist. I did PhD and then spent almost 8 years in the United States carrying out advanced research, and then came back to India. And since then, I have been serving in multiple industries related to pharmaceutical, agrochemicals, and specialty chemicals. So post my PhD, I now have around 25 years of experience at present as a site head of the PIHS Hyderabad center. I am overall accountable and responsible for the daily site operation. And whenever I talk about operation, it's beyond infrastructure and utilities. So I take operation as a smooth running of the R&D facilities to bring the deliveries on time for the customers. So, and that also without compromising safety, quality, and compliance. So that's how daily basis I am looking at it in terms of operation.
Sir, thank you for this great introduction. So now I want to get into some questions about your work. So what I want to now to start off with, what I want to know is, how do you balance efficiency with quality and compliance at PI Health Sciences?
Yeah, Raghav, and I believe that's a very interesting question. So when it comes to operation, so at PIHS and PI, because I have been working at PI almost now 7 years, so quality, safety, compliance is not treated as an isolated function. So it is embedded within the operation. So it is never trade-offs compared to other scientific deliveries. So what we do, so before starting any project, whether it is a scientific project, infrastructure project, or capability enhancement project, so there is a cross-functional team involving all the functions that include safety, quality, and compliance team. We sat together and then discuss what are the gaps currently existing, and in order to implement the current gap, what are the new things we wanted to bring in the project, from starting to end. So that means safety give their inputs, quality give their input, as well as compliance give their input. So at the starting point itself, we embed all the features, not only just focus on the final delivery. So that way we make sure that safety, quality, and compliance are never compromised. And of course, after starting the project, we regularly review that and make sure that our initial goals, keeping every features, quality, safety, and compliance are intact. And in case some tweaking is required, we do that immediately rather waiting and something hit us back. So that's how we integrate safety, quality within the delivery.
Thank you. That was very interesting to know. So my next question is, what are the various innovations that you're driving at your site and facility? Can you enlighten us a little bit around that?
Yeah, so that is also my key responsibilities, because improvements are key for any operation. So at PIHS Hyderabad site, all the facilities quite new, but as a part of customer service and delivery, we take certain steps in terms of new initiations. First thing I would talk about, digitalization of the processes, because that is one of the thing we need to adapt in the ages of AI. Without automation and proper digitalization, it is very difficult to achieve a competitive edge, because if our competitors adapt that before us, then we will lag behind. So digitalization of the processes is one of the key things I have been taking care, of course, as a cross-functional team with the help of other functions. And then next one is the capability enhancement. No, means it is just say that customers want that our facility, instrument, equipments are top notch. That means whatever they find in world's best institution, we need to have all of that. So thanks to PIHS management that they never compromised on investing, buying a top-notch instrument or equipment. So that I talk about the capability enhancement. I kind of lead that here at PIHS side. And then next one I would talk about, even it is one of the key part of the operation. It is lean operation. That is in Six Sigma way. That's whenever there is a process, how we can eliminate that unneeded steps. Sometimes some process there is 5-6 steps, but time to time, say through digitalization, can we eliminate 2 of the steps, which is consuming a lot of time. So that is one of the things, Lean Six Sigma way. I am also a Lean Six Sigma back belt. So I utilize that education and experience whenever analyzing any process and eliminate any waste, eliminate any unnecessary steps which is hampering our progress. And the last thing I will talk about, say in terms of innovation, although it may look little bit, different things, but I will talk about the people development, because people are important part of any operation. Say management can invest a lot of things, in terms of capex, investing money, infrastructure, but what about people, human ingenuity? Because ultimately people who drive the innovation. So we continuously develop people, identify gap in their skills, accordingly arrange their training, workshop and leadership development. Particularly as a young organization, there are a lot of people, they are stepping into leadership for the first time. So they need to get that exposure, how to step into the leadership without panicking. So those all the exposure we provide in the site. So that in one way I would say that's a development of people is one of the key part of our operation. So that is one thing will differentiate any good company from the rest of their competitors. So that's how I will summarize these 4 things, that digitalization, capability enhancement, lean processes, and people development.
So Dr. Sunil, the next question is, how do you keep your teams motivated and aligned under pressure? Because it's a very stressful organization and a task as such.
Yeah. So Raghav, again, that's a very interesting question. And for any professional, that is very crucial. So now, none of the job in the world comes as a, I would say that always very smooth. There is no barrier in between. There is no hurdle. There is no crisis. So it is part of the things. So knowing that, we should not take the things in such a way that, okay, let it come, whenever it will come, we will deal, it is like that. But in a proactive manner, you need to work with the team. One good thing here at the site is that, say, leaders follow open door policy. So whenever there is a need, employee can come and seek their help. So because they are always ready to support. So when that environment is created, employee feels comfortable. So they don't think that they are left alone and they need to struggle the crisis of their own. No, everybody is available, including leaders, to support them. So that is one of the practice we follow here. And on top of that also, say as a human being, we all know that we get motivated when we get encouragement from our supervisors, colleagues. So we celebrate every small wins. Irrespective of, say, whether it is directly related to the customer delivery or so, we celebrate everything. Means if somebody done some good thing, we congratulate them. It is not always a monetary reward or something. Even a thank you note is also a very good thing for people to keep their energy high. So that is one of the things. Then we have, of course, that formal reward recognition system. We have Employee of the Month award. We have team award. So we always encourage that say employees should work as a team, to achieve something very quicker rather than working in silos. So, and then other than that, say recognizing employees' achievement, reward recognition. We know that we are a living being and we are living in a society. So that culture is part of our daily things. We celebrate our local festivals, we celebrate national events. Then employee comes together from there, sometimes that regular work, and celebrate, dance, music, all those things. So these are the things. So we try to make an environment in such a way that say employee feels like that workplace is like an extended family. It is not just they are coming here just to get the paycheck at the end of the month. So that means they need to feel that there is a ownership involved at the workplace and everybody there around to help them. So that's how we keep employees motivated, and so far things are going on very well at the site. I am very proud of my team here.
That's very, very amazing and very nice to know, sir. I love the way you're talking about processes at the same time, the people aspect of it. Before I let you go, though I don't want to let you go, one thing I definitely want to know from you is, you are managing a very stressful, complex job and a role. What I want to ask at a personal level is, when you're managing such a complex role and a stressful role, how do you keep yourself energized? How do you keep yourself motivated? Can you give us something about, can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yeah. So that is again, it's an interesting question. That stressful job, as I said earlier, it is part of our profession. And in other way, I would say that we should not tell it is a stressful job, but say how we can manage that. So there are many ways people manage. There are some personal initiative people take, their personal hobbies. Say I have certain hobbies. One of the things that being originated from Kolkata, Rabindranath Tagore's, probably I got some distant gene from him. So I write poems. Whenever I get some opportunity, it may be somebody's birthday, my kid's birthday, our wedding anniversary. I love, instead of just wishing just one line wish, I love to wish them in the form of a poem. So that time I accumulate all the good things, about the person or about us whenever I am celebrating, say, my anniversary, and write that in the form of a poem. So people like that, and then I also enjoy. So at workplace also I do that. In celebrating people's birthday, recently I did for one of my colleagues' birthday, I sent a poem along with a nice picture, so people have appreciated. So that way people kind of think that they belongs here. So that is one of the way, not only for removing my stress from the regular work, but I feel that whenever you connect with people, that also help to remove the stress from you. And apart from that, my personal hobbies, my self-motivation is, again, as I was telling that I have been working in PI last 7 years, and around 3.5 years ago, I was also part of the team when PIHS new purpose was formulated, which is reimagining a healthier planet. So I was part of that team, and also that new values 4C, courageous, curious, creative, and caring. So every day, whenever I do something, I try to correlate that my work is connecting to our purpose, which is reimagining a healthier planet. And every day I carry my values, that 4Cs, courageous, bold decision, caring for people, creativity, and curious to know that new things. I have a habit, means it is a passion, I would say. It's not a habit. That's every day I would like to learn new things, and I continuously upgrade myself. Say at present I am pursuing an artificial intelligence course, which is not, I am not a subject matter expert or IT background, but I know that in modern days, in order to run an organization, you need to adapt with the advanced technology. So I am now pursuing a certification course on artificial intelligence. Recently I completed my MBA from Liverpool Business School, UK, at the age of 55. So age is, for me, it is just nothing. So if you have a passion, so you can learn at any age. So that's how, continuous learning, making a fun workplace, encouraging other people, and pursuing your hobbies. So these things I continuously do, keep myself engaged, motivated, and remain stressless. When it comes to site operation and delivering, for R&D, so it is not just delivering a service. What I think is that we need to create an environment and create trust so that customer thinks that we are not just a service provider. They should think that our organization is an extension of their scientific team. When we are able to make that happen, then trust build up happen, and then we become unique among other competitors. So that's how I think about my daily site operation also.
Once again, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks a lot, and it was very insightful. Thanks a lot, doctor. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.